Dear students, welcome back again. And now we are exploring another interesting electronic component that we can use to build nice, interesting circuits and applications. It's called a transistor. As you can see here, we have a transistor here. A transistor has three legs, so it's a three-terminal device. It has a base, it has collector, it has emitter. So of course, how to identify that, you'll study in the next lessons in the future. But for now, just know that transistor is a three-terminal device, which we could actually use a transistor in two interesting applications. We can use it to amplify signal. It's used a lot in things like radios where you want to have high volume. But we can use it as well in circuits where we need switching. So we can use a transistor as a switch. There are many applications which uses transistor as a switch, whereby rather than a normal switch which is on and off like the one that we were using yesterday, rather than this normal switch where you have on and off like this, you can have a transistor which is controlled by electric signal. So it can enable the circuit to switch on or turn on and off by being controlled by electric signal at its base. Now we are going to straight away demonstrate here what we have. You see? So if you look at the circuit I have here, I have one of these guys here, which is connected here. So as you can see here, this is a transistor. If I, let's say, turn this around, you can see the three terminals, the way they are actually connected. So if, for example, I take power away first, you can see very clearly that the connection here is that you have three terminals. If I rotate it again, you can see the third terminal is actually connected at the back. So you have one, two, you have the third terminal, as you can see it here. The third terminal, the other terminal, and the other terminal on this side. So there are three terminals of a transistor. If we turn it around again, for you to see well, you can see there are three legs, three terminals, three pins of a transistor that we are talking about. One is called collector, base, one is emitter. The input signal, as you can see here, this is like the input signal which is coming from the resistor. We have to connect the resistor to control the current, but it's actually going through to the central part or central pin, which is called a base. So here is where we inject the input signal. And then we can use it either to turn this LED on if it switches after getting enough current and voltage at the base, or not to switch if it doesn't receive enough current or voltage at the base. So now let's connect it back and basically just see simply how a transistor works as a switch. So if I take this back, you can see already the power is in a way turning. So if I take this back like this and I squeeze this way, you can see already it's turning on. So if I want to take it off again, so if I remove the base connection like this, you can see that already the LED is not lighting, even though this transistor is connected to negative terminal on this side and the resistor here is connected on the positive terminal, meaning we have a complete circuit on that path, but the transistor does not allow anything to flow between its two terminals if the input base terminal is not activated using a voltage. That's why we need to inject some sort of current, base current, into the base to enable the collector and emitter, the two terminals that are actually like a loop to complete the circuit, and everything now can work well. So if we take this back again, it has turned on. Why? Because there is enough base current that is now activating collector and emitter to enable the circuit to operate. So what I want you to understand here is just that a transistor can be used as a switch. Rather than using the normal switches, like the ones we have here again, we can simply use a transistor to turn the circuits on and off. That means we can use electric signal to control the circuits, and that means we can automate circuits. Even if we are not there physically present, we can automate the circuits. Thank you very much for listening.